Hello and welcome to the Kalos tier list. Alright, so today, I'm sure you know the drill by now. We're ranking a Pokemon, this time from Generation 6, Kalos. Wow. Alright, so, I remember taking a long hiatus from Pokemon from like 2010 to 2016 or so. Right before, not right before, but like a few months before Sun and Moon came out, I decided to get back into the series again. And yeah, I've kind of been on that Pokemon train ever since. So, nonetheless, here we are. Oh, one little thing, real quick. F doesn't deserve to be a color, it deserves to be gray. All right. Chespin. Ah, boy, I do not like this line at all, but Chespin actually starts off okay. I think there's too many weird leaf spikes for me to like it too much. Also just looks like it's wearing a weird, like, I don't know, baby like like bib or whatever around it. Maybe that's the point. Either way, eh. This one I think Quilladin? Yeah, I guess a D. And then finally, Chestnut, right off the bat, into that F tier. I hate its anatomy so much. I just wonder what it's supposed to be, I guess. Like, I know they went for like a fantasy thing where it's like a warrior to like the witch and the ninja, but like, I don't know. It has a way worse, like, Bowser shell. It's very weird. It's like they try to make a more anthropomorphic Bowser almost. Maybe that wasn't their intention, but that's what I see it as. I hate everything about it. The color scheme is off. Just no. uh, on the other hand, I like Fennekin. It's pretty cool. I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to put this and this in the A tier. So they're both very cool designs. There's a reason why Braixen is in Pokken. Like, I think it's very cool. Delphox, however, it kind of goes down into it's like on the border between C and D, but I'm gonna be a little nice and put it in C. And then finally we got the Froakie line. This one's all right. It's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna put it up in A tier. I think I'm gonna actually separate the two. Oh, there's Ash Greninja. Hold on. Does this count as a Mega Evo? I'm gonna save it till the end. Okay. Anyways, middle evolution. Not as cool, but still alright. I like the bubble scarf. Like the bubble scarf, definitely a cool addition. And then Greninja, also alright, I guess. I hate how angular it is. Otherwise, it'd be higher. So there you go. Quilladin gets worse. Or Chespin gets worse. Froakie gets worse, even though they're still alright. And then Fennekin also kind of just generally gets worse. Bunnelby. It's alright. The eyes do make it a little cute. Diggersby, not so much. I think it's behind Quilladin. Fletchling, a little too basic for my taste. I don't care too much for it. And then Fletchinder? It's kind of just the same thing, right? Except a little better, I guess. And then Talonflame, pretty alright. I know Talonflame is a few people's favorites, but it ain't for me. I don't know. The color scheme is just... It's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's also just weird at parts. Like, why is there yellow? Yeah, I think top of C is fine for it. I forget what the name of this one is. Don't really like it too much. Goes down here. This one also goes down here, but it's a little better. Spupa. Actually, I might put it at the top there. Yeah. And then Pavilion. It can actually, I like its gimmick. It can actually kind of go up here in the C tier. In fact, I might just, I'll put it behind Talonflame. Litleo, pretty easy, A tier for me, honestly. It's got like the right amount of like circular and like holdable and cute and all that stuff. I like it. I'm not gonna rate both Pyroars, but it does generally get like a B tier from me, I think, taking both forms into consideration. I think I like the male forms like main a little better. That isn't to say that like female forms main isn't cool, but males definitely where it's at. Flabebe? I like its name. I like its name a lot, and because of that, it gets to go up in the B tier. Along with its Evo, which I actually think is probably worthy of like, I'd probably actually put it above most of this. I'll put it right there. And then Florges. I don't like the way it's like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird mod for sure. I think I'm actually gonna put it like behind Chespin. Skiddo. It's okay. And then Go-Goat. I like this thing's gimmick in Smash. It's pretty funny. It can go. I can probably just go behind this trio of fire type. I mean, grass types. Actually, no. Florges is just a fairy type. It's so weird. All right, Pancham. Pretty easy A. It's cute, but it's got like an attitude. And I like the little twig, or leaf that grows into a whatever. Pangoro. Probably top of B for me. Furfuro. Down in the D tier. I don't know. I'm not too big of a fan of it. Can't say. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be like a dog, and I like dogs, but like it's a little too much. uh, Wisp. What is this thing called? I'm sure it's something. It has to be called something, but I think it's a little too hairy to be honest. It's kind of got the same problem Furfuro does, and I know you can customize Furfuro again, but you can't do that with Esper. So, oh hey, I just said it. All right, these two forms, Meowstic. Actually, I like both of them. I'll put the female form up there, because we did do male Pyroar. But yeah, I like it quite a bit. I like the forms. They're A tier. Here we go. Honedge. A tier. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the entire sword collection up here in A tier. It's just a matter of where. Do I like pink scarf or blue scarf more? I think I'll do that. And then Aegislash actually gets to go in the S tier. That's our first S tier for the for the day. Aegislash is super cool. Slick color design. I like its gimmick. It's so cool. It's a sword. They did living object like very well with Aegis. I feel like I should dump these alternate forms at the bottom here so they're not clogging up space. All right. This thing, Spritzy? Why does it have a huge nose? It's like like takes up most of its face, but I guess it's okay. We'll actually put it like I actually do. I'll take a minor liking to it. Aromatizzy, on the other hand, kind of falls in the same category of just like too much hair. Like where were they going with this? Slurpuff. I actually might put it in B tier. I think it's above that. There we go. And then this one, not so much. It's hairdo, if you could call it that. It's like an old granny's hairdo almost. I don't know if I'm all about that. I might actually just put it at the. It doesn't deserve D, but it's definitely going the bottom of C. Thing. Squid thing that you have to turn upside down to evolve. Not a big fan of the pre-Evo actually, but the normal Evo, it can go up in the B tier. Malamar, that's this. Yeah, that's this thing's name. That doesn't look right. Does that look right? Uh, nah, I can't put it. Yeah, okay, that looks better. I think it goes behind Greninja. Oh, all right, F tier. I hate these things. God, why do they exist? It's so bad. It's so ugly. I hate saying that, but I don't get it. I don't get the color scheme. I don't get the gimmick. I don't get why it has so many eyes and a hand for a face. I don't get it at all. Skrelp. Fun fact or story. This was my first shiny Pokemon. I was doing like the weird fishing thing in that X and Y had, and well, this is what I caught. It's actually not bad. I'm not displeased that this is my first shiny, and it's an alright shiny too. I think I'll probably put it like this. Probably deserves to go like right there. And then Dragouge. It's like a poison dragon. It's a kind of cool type. I don't think it gets any higher than like its own pre-evo. Clawitzer. It's got a nice hue of blue to it. So I'll at least put it up in B tier, I think. That's all right. Not too far up though. And then big old boy, I think this is actually called Clawitzer. I'll put it in front of it. In front of its pre-evo. This thing, I kind of hate the triangle thing in front of its face. Like, why are there so many angles? C tier for sure. Pop. And then Heliolisk, it's got that pretty cool like flapper thing gimmick where it like becomes the sun almost. So it gets to go up into B tier, even if it looks a little dorky. I'll probably put it above all of these. I don't really like the fact that it's electric normal though. It's kind of eh. All right. Tyrant gets to go in that B tier. I'm actually going to put it near the top. And then Tyrantrum at the top of A. That's a very cool Pokemon. I like the T-Rex. What can I say? Also, it's shiny. Hella sick. All right. This one kind of gives me bad vibes, to say the least. And then Aurorus, not as bad. It's just, it's very reminiscent of like another series. That's like, that's not really my audience. Or not really not my audience, but like I wouldn't be a part of that audience. I might be targeting. Still pretty cool though. I'll probably put it above. No, it actually goes right there. Sylveon. I like this form. I am willing to put it up in the A tier. I guess to be right there at the end. Hawlucha, our second S tier. I can't deny, growing up, big wrestling fan. You hand me a luchador bird, I'm gonna like it. What can I say? What more do you want? Dedenne? I never really liked the antenna whiskers. Even if it was like, I mean, that's clever, but at the same time, I get it. It's an electric mouse. You don't have to go that far. Probably right there is fine. Carbink, also just kind of meh. I'll put it right here with these triangle-ish mons. I might actually put it behind that one. All right, Goomy. Pretty easy A tier. If I do say so myself. I like it. Like, how can you not like that smile it's got with its two dot eyes? It's basically ditto You know what I'm saying? Like the design is basically ditto, but like a few extra bells and whistles, like cheek pouches. Sliggoo, it's kind of weird that it doesn't have pupils. Not gonna lie to you. Well, that doesn't mean it can't go in the B tier. Probably lower into B. And then Goodra definitely shoots up into the A tier. Right where it belongs. Probably, I like it right there. Klefki. I remember this Pokemon was like universally hated, both by casuals because it's a key and then in competitive because it's prankster. Overall though, I don't really mind it that much. Certainly could be worse. I'll say that. I'll put it right there. Right there, right there. Do I like the key Pokemon more than the Dino Pokemon? Probably not. Phantom. I actually do like it quite a bit. Right there. It gets to go with all the other little babies. Trevenant, however, it's also cool, I guess. Like, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more Ghost is like actually ghosted, something. I actually think I might like it more than Jack Black over there. Pumpkaboo, not as keen on. Doesn't mean it's not a little cutie, so we'll put it like, I think I'm willing to put it at the end of B. This one, however, I forget its name. Not so much. It's got a weird, like, anatomy to it. I don't like it too terribly much. And also its hair, quote unquote, doesn't really do it for me. It might actually just go down the D tier. I'll put it right there. It gets to go at the top of D tier. Burmy or Bergmite. Also, it's a little too sharp for me, but that doesn't mean it can't go right here where these are. I feel like I'm at least being somewhat consistent with these picks. Like there's like a modus operandi at least, if you can tell. Avalugg also on. I don't really care for it. It's just kind of a slab of ice and then a bunch of polygons. Not polygons, just like, triangles and squares and rigidness. I'm not really too I don't know. Don't really adore it that much. So yeah, right there. Noibat? I like it. It's got a nice purpley design. Noivern? I'll put it up in B tier too. I think that might go above these other dragons. They might like it a little more than Dragouge. But not as much as Heliolisk. Alright, the legendaries. I actually really like the legendaries of this game. Like, they're very colorful. They did a good job. Like, the Xerneas Blue, it feels very royal. And then it's antlers that are all different colors. Super cool. I think this actually does go up here. Yeah, and then Yveltal, also super cool. I like its hoodie. It's weird hoodie thing sure is neato. And as is tradition, red over blue. At least for me. Zygarde, 10%. We'll go ahead and slide that in too. I almost Zygarde really is like at the tippy tip. Like I just really like it for some reason. It's got a good green and black pattern, and then it's also got like hexagons, which is unique in terms of Pokemon. Normally they're just like either circles or triangles. This one, pretty cool. I am so tempted to put it up in S tier, but I really should be. I shouldn't be willing to hand out S tiers like they're candy. I know this is technically Sun and Moon, but we'll go ahead and put Doggo form and 100% form on here since it is Zygarde. I do like the dog quite a bit. It's gonna go right there. Or at least like the Ben 10 dog. It looks like a Ben 10 character. The power, like the fully formed Zygarde, it's not as cool. I actually think adding the red on the tassels was the wrong way to go. Also, just the fact that it turns into like a transformer when the others were like, I don't know, animals. Like you had snake and dog and then transformer. A little weird for me, but still gets to go on that B tier, I suppose. I'm not gonna rate the little slimy boys. Those aren't. I don't know if those actually count. So we'll actually just go ahead and move these to the back. And then Deontay. Never really cared for it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Carbink Supremacy. Hoopa. Between it and its like unleashed form, Unbound, I think I'm willing to give it an A tier. I think it's a cool design all around. Probably like right there. We'll push that one to the back. And then finally, this lad, Volcanion. I remember receiving this lad from a mystery gift that like Nintendo did. He's all right. I'm gonna put him at the bottom of A actually. All right, so that's Gen 6. Now we're gonna move on to all of the megas. So reset. Boing. Haha, and get rid of all these advertisements. All right. So first up on the list, Mega Venusaur. This is actually going to be pretty hard to rate these megas because I think they're all very cool. A tier. And also, yeah, no. And they're just, I don't know. They're super cool. Like, for instance, Mega Charizard. S tier. I know it's very fan servicey, but at the same time, it's like blue and black and like it's a sick color scheme and a very different approach to Charizard. That I like. And I like Mega Charizard Y too, but just X takes the cake for just like taking a color scheme and really running with it. Blue Fire, super cool. I wish we could get like more color for fire Pokemon. Like the blue on the Lantern line, or not Lantern, freaking starts with a C. I know there's oh my god, why do I not remember? Chandelure. There we go. Chandelure. Jesus. Like that color is blue. The fire is blue for it, so I wish we got more colors for the flames. Mega Blastoise. I'm putting it right up there. I'm actually gonna put both these in front of it. Mega Beedrill. Very cool. I like its stinger. Its stinger is so cool. Like that is the coolest part of Mega Beedrill. Mega Pidgeot. Also cool. I think I'm actually going to put it above. They're both B tier. Mega Alakazam. Definitely has reached Ascension, but can't ascend any higher than C tier on my tier list. I will say, because I do like most of these megas, I can't put them all in A and S tier as much as I would love to. So just know that like even unless they like really go into D or F, I'm probably a big fan of it. But yeah, another C tier, Mega Slowbro. It's very funny, like, but it's also just kind of awkward to look at. Like once you understand the joke, it's like, not too much going on. Mega Gengar, easy S. Super cool shiny too. Mega Kangaskhan. It's cool that the little rascal jumps out, but I also don't think they really pushed the envelope with that one. Mega Pinsir, still don't like Pinsir too much, but I can't deny when it's like angrily powered up like that, it gets a little bit of a boost from me. Mega Gyarados, S tier. That is so cool. You got red, blue, and black, and it becomes part dragon, and it's just like you could see Gyarados really transforming into it. So they did a great job translating Gyarados into like a dragon. It still retains like its, what would you call it? Like there's like a distinct Gyarados look, and it retains that for sure. Mega Aerodactyl, too many spikes for me personally. It looks like it just grew like a like a beard, uh, like a super soul patch or something. Too many spikes. Not. I don't. I think they could have done something differently. Maybe just like, I don't know. I'm not a designer. Either way, eh. Mega Mewtwo X. Cool no, not ability. Cool typing, but I think both of these. This thing has like the weirdest digits, like its toes and its hands. Get it off. Why are they so doodly and oodly and bleh? Bleh. Mega Slowbro. No, why am I talking about him? Mewtwo X. Probably behind that, and then I think Mewtwo Y is probably a little better, despite its weirdo hands and feet. Mega Ampharos, glorious hair. My compliments to it for gaining confidence. I remember back in high school. High school, middle school. I started growing my hair out and slicking it back, and people were like, "Wow, that looks really good. You look confident in yourself." And I was like, "Wow, thank you." And I see some of that in Ampharos, so it gets a good rating from me, even if I'm not too personally attached to it. Mega Steelix, 'tis okay. Definitely, it's cool. Very rock solid, as it were. I'll put it behind Ampharos, though. Mega Caesar, I think I just like the original Caesar more. Like, I think this is just a downgrade, I'll be honest. I don't know, like its claws are a little much for me. It's weird, like headpiece thing. Also, I don't know. They should have done something different than the headpiece. I like the body armor down here, but yeah, I think I like Mega Caesar a little more. Mega Heracross, also not a fan of. Not gonna lie, I'm sorry. I think the original Heracross is better, and I will stand by that by putting Mega Heracross in F tier. Mega Houndoom, very solid. Finally, we got another Pokemon in the A tier besides the starters. I think this one actually does go above these because it does look like a fiend for sure. Mega Tyranitar. Definitely looks like it's gone to God mode, so I won't be stepping to him anytime soon. I actually do like him quite a bit, so B tier. Mega Sceptile. The back to the opponent jumps up to S tier. What can I say? Especially when you're like playing from its perspective and just like looking at its front side as it's faced backwards. Like the camera is just perfect. Yeah, that's some good stuff, Game Freak. Good job. Every day I wish you'd bring Megas back. I think I like that order for S tier right now. Mega Blaziken. I think this also gets at the bottom of S because red and black, cool color scheme. And it definitely, I think it improves Blaziken quite a bit. Like, it was already one of my favorites. It's still going to remain one of my favorites. And it like, it jumps it up. Mega Swampert. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the hulking brute, but it makes sense. So it at least gets B tier. It's got a good color scheme going on. I think I'll put it right there for now. Mega Gardevoir, basically just Gardevoir gets like a poofier dress. I don't know. It's kind of just like the same for me. You know what I mean? It's kind of too samey. And in that respect, I'm probably gonna put it below the Mewtwo's. Mega Sableye, it gets to go at the top of B, like the little prankster it is. It's basically got a giant rupee shield. I can't deny that's pretty funny. Mega Mawile, I think it definitely improves Mega Mawile, especially the mouth gimmick. Probably also put that in front of Ampharos. Mega Aggron. I don't know. It's a little too pointy, I think. Still gonna put it like right there though. Mega Metacham. It makes Metacham a little better, but I'm still not a fan of Metacham at all. So, I'll put it right there. Mega Manectric, I think they went too hard on like the lightning bolt on the back. It's a little much, but I'll still put it in C tier. Mega Sharpedo. I think they also might have gone a little too hard, but it's still Sharpedo, so it still gets to hang out in the B tier at least. Like it's got a lot more scratches and all that stuff, but probably I'll put it like right there. That's fine. Mega Camerupt, very cool. The volcano, big fan. Top of B. Mega Altaria, too much cloud. It's all right. Gonna put it in front of Pinsir though. Mega Banette. This is it looks hella scary. Good job, Game Freak. I think this greatly improves the Banette design because you got like the open zippers, and so there's like mouths and tongues and all sorts of unseen horrors. I love it. Good stuff. Mega Absol. Definitely looks like the angel of death, if I had to describe it. Probably put it above. Yeah, no, it definitely goes right there. It's got that teenage edginess to me that still kind of appeals to me. Like shamelessly appeals to me for sure. Mega Glalie. Its jaw is unhinged. That is like the Pokedex entry, and I think it kind of benefits from it design wise. Cause now it's just like angrier and a little scarier. I think I'm gonna put this in a solid B tier. Probably at the bottom actually, yeah. Ooh, the moon dragon. I actually have a shiny Salamence, and this looks super cool when it mega evolves. I still have all my shinies in Alola. I never transferred them to Galar because, yeah, I didn't really like the way they kind of handled Pokemon Bank and Home and all that. The fact that Pokemon can just get stuck in Home and then you have to keep paying for it is stupid bonkers. But anyways, that's a tangent for another time. This solidly, excuse me. This solidly goes right between Charizard and Blastoise. Yeah, this is cool. Mega Metagross, 4 arms. I think it definitely deserves to go up here. I might actually put it like that. I'll put it at the end. Both the Mega Lotties, they're all right. I'm not sure if they really do anything too out of the ordinary with them, so I'm gonna put them both there. All right, we got. Ooh, I love these forms. The origin forms. Inject the yellow lights into my veins, please. these both that get to go up here. I think I like Kyogre just a little more. If only because the yellow is more subdued than like Groudon. And then Mega Rayquay, easily the best Mega out there. Like it's so cool. The glowing orange and the black complementing the green, and it's just it looks like a dragon of legend. It really does. I will never stop gushing about Mega Rayquay. Mega Lopunny, it at least like fixes Lopunny. I can't deny it's all right. It's pretty cool. It turns her into a fighter, or turns it into a fighter. Mega Garchomp. I like it. A tier. It's a shame how it isn't competitive. Losing 10 speed is a pretty big deal, but for my heart, it looks pretty freaking cool. So, and then Mega Lucario, I think they did an amazing job with Lucario. I'm not even a big fan of Lucario, but even I have to admit, like Mega Lucario, definitely up there with the top tiers. Yeah, I think right there would suit it just fine. Mega Abomasnow, eh. Never was a big Abomasnow fan to begin with. Still gonna put it right there. Yeah, that looks good. And then Mega Gallade. Not too much was done, I don't think. It's still okay. Gallade's still a solid design enough for me to put it in the B tier. Probably behind Steelix. Mega Audino. Tis okay. I'll give it a golf clap, I guess. Might actually put it like right there. And then finally, Ash Greninja is okay. I think the Ash like hair frills or whatever is a little much, but rest of it's pretty solid. Shuriken, super cool. Probably bottom of B tier. All right. So that is every Kalos Pokemon and Mega Evolution from Gen 6. If you want to see more, by all means, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.